Hi, my name is Mara Duran, and I'm currently a junior here at Simpson. My partner Olivia and I studied masculine honor through a scenario in the weight room. Imagine a man is in a weight room going through his normal routine when another man walks in and begins to lift heavier weights than him. Do you think that the man that was originally in the weight room needs to lift heavier weights? If he does go and lift heavier weights, how justified is his response? If he chose to not go lift heavier weights, would this deplete his masculinity? Our study asked some of these important questions. The goal of our study was to increase our knowledge of masculine honor held by men and women when threatened in the weight room. We hypothesized that the men will not have a strong reaction to someone lifting heavier weights than them. We asked both men and women at a private institution in Iowa to complete our survey. We estimated that it would take about 10 minutes to complete our survey. We had a total of 96 people choose to participate. We set up our survey in a 2x2 continuous between groups design. In order to examine the difference between men and women's perceptions of manly men, we ran a t-test. Men reported having a higher perception of a man as manly, with a mean of 5.6, whereas women had a mean of 3.52. This can all be seen on Figure 1. In order to examine the relationship between masculine honor beliefs and perceptions of a man lifting weights as manly, we ran a categorical by continuous regression. As you can see in Figure 2 on the right, the condition of lifting more than a man scores higher on the masculine honor belief scale compared to a scenario where lifting more than a woman is seen as less manly. As in the majority of studies, the design of our study has limitations. The data that we found is only relevant for a small sample of people and cannot be generalized to speak about male and female populations as a whole. Because we asked students to participate through an email, not all students participated. This is also a limitation due to there only being a small group of people that chose to participate. Another major limitation for our study was the amount of time that it was available. If we would have been able to offer more time for people to take it, perhaps we would have received more participation. Close to 100 people is a pretty significant amount, but still not enough to make a general statement. Future studies will definitely want to look at collecting from a bigger sample size. Because we only sent our survey through an email, it might be good to offer different survey formats, perhaps papers set up in offices or reaching out to different organizations to have their members complete the survey. Increases, lifting more than men and women was perceived as more manly, but it was only perceived significantly more manly to those higher in masculine honor beliefs if they lifted more than the men. Overall, this study was important to help us better understand human perception of masculine honor and give us a little more insight on why people behave the way they do.